Hi guys, welcome again to Classy Lens Production. I'm your host, Jones. Alright, we know Canon fans have been eagerly awaiting the R1's release, and the R5 Mark II is already a fantastic piece of gear. But today, we are tackling the big question. Why would you go for the Canon R1 when you've already got a powerhouse in the R5 Mark II? Is it worth the jump? Let's start with a quick overview of both cameras. The Canon R5 Mark II is already an impressive hybrid, capturing stunning stills and offering a strong video performance with 8K capabilities. It's smaller, lighter, and more affordable than the R1. But the Canon R1, that's Canon's new flagship, designed to outperform even the best in Canon mirrorless lineup. Think of it as the ultimate professional tool that pushes the boundary of what's possible in both stills and video. One of the biggest reasons to consider the R1 is speed. Think of it, flash or zoom in the Marvel movies. Speed, that's what the R1 provides. The R5 Mark II already have a superb autofocus system, but the R1's autofocus takes things up a notch. We're talking advanced subject tracking, better low light performance, and a processing speed that gives sports and wildlife and action shooters an edge. With up to 40 frames per second in electronic shutter mode, the R1 is built for action-packed scene, where every millisecond counts. If you're looking at R1, you're probably serious about durability. Canon has built this camera like a tank. With the weather sealing and rugged construction, this camera is on a whole new level compared to the R5 Mark II. For pros who shoot in extreme conditions, that added durability means peace of mind, knowing that their camera can withstand more. But if you're talking about the Canon R5 Mark II, it's a 45 megapixel sensor, which is already impressive, providing highly detailed image suitable for large prints and detailed crop. But if Canon takes this camera and rehouse it with the excellent autofocus, without the 8K, you're looking at the R1, in my opinion. The R1 is like a senior brother of the R5 Mark II, but not necessarily that senior brother, you know. For videographer, the R5 Mark II offers amazing 8K raw recording, which is phenomenal. The R1, on the other hand, gives you about 6K recording. I don't have the R1 with me, not sure, but the R5 comes with Canon Lock 2, 16 stops of dynamic range, 12-bit raw. The battery life, on the other hand, for the R1 is expected to outlast the R5 Mark II. For those who need long shooting time without frequent battery swap, that is a huge advantage. But remember, the R5 Mark II also comes with an added extension which you can buy. Of course, we have the price also to consider. The R1 is significantly more expensive than the R5 Mark II. So it's all about whether the extra features justify the cost for you. If you're a pro photographer who needs that absolute best in speed, durability, and versatility, the R1 might be worth the investment. But if you need a solid all-rounder with videography in mind, the R5 Mark II, in my opinion, is the better of both. So why buy the R1 when we have the R5 Mark II? Well, if you're looking for a camera built for extreme, fast, and durability with more feature packed, that's the R1 you're looking at, which has more power. But if you're looking for that all-rounded camera that is exceptional, good autofocus with exceptional image quality, 45 megapixels, that's the R5 Mark II. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below on which camera you would pick, the R1 or the R5 Mark II, and don't forget to subscribe for more comparisons and gear reviews. See you next time.